going on, people? It's Friday morning. Check it out. The sun is beaming out there. It's looking nice. But anyway, listen guys, I've got my internet back, and just to update you, because I haven't been posting videos, I've been doing all sorts of exercises apart from running. And that's because I've been suffering from plantar fasciitis, and I haven't run for well over a week now. In fact, the last time I ran was last Wednesday. So basically, because of the weather out there today, I'm really feeling to go out there and suck it in. Soak it in? Suck it in? Soak it in. Soak it in. Yeah? Really looking to soak in the sun. Anyway, but here's the other thing. Friday's my weighing day, right? Someone in my family has busted my weights. It's not working. And at first I thought it was the batteries. And I changed them for some good Energizer batteries, and they're still not freaking working. So anyway, bun that weighing machine. I've bought another weighing scales from Amazon. And this is an interesting scale because it's a BMI one. And it basically weighs your muscle mass, your fat percentage, and your water intake, and some other shit. We'll find out. Let it come in. It should be coming in today. But let me go and soak in some of that sun. Well, there you go. My plantar fascia still super painful, just as I left it last week, to be honest. I don't know what it is, man. It's not going. I'm just walking back. Freaking sucks, innit? Alright then guys, just got a delivery from Amazon, and if I was to guess, it's got to be my weighing scales. There you go, the U-turn Bluetooth body fat scale. And basically this one comes with an app. So when you weigh yourself, it connects to the app and it gives you a whole load of data. Like I said, it gives you muscle mass, body fat percentage, how much water, what else? And a load of other things. And the reason why I bought this one, it's because it's rechargeable. So rather than renewing the batteries all the time, just connect it to the charger, and apparently it lasts up to about 2 months. So let's give it a crack. Let's open the damn thing up. Yes, they provide a charging cable, which is the micro USB. Oh, look. All right. So this is it. So basically, how these work, right, is you got these metal plates, and when you stand on them, you have to stand on them barefooted, and basically they shoot real small electrical current up your legs. And it'll go up one leg, come down the other, and that basically gives you your reading. Now, I have done a little bit of research before I bought this, and some people have had positive things to say about this, but the real critiques out there are really knocking this because it's not accurate. And you know what, to be honest with you, weighing machines are not accurate. Like, you can go on it in the morning, but they'll give you one reading, and then you go on it in the afternoon, and it'll be different. So I guess the same with these. So I think it will give you a rough reading on what your weight is and your, fat mass and your muscle mass, which I want it for. But, I understand it's not going to be accurate, because if you really want a freaking accurate reading, yeah, you're going to have to go to a specialist, and that costs money, mate. So allow that. I'd rather have a rough, yeah? So this will do me. So let's give it a go. So first thing, I just need to find out, because it comes with an app. Let me read the damn thing and find out where the app is. Alright then guys, the app is called Moving Life and it's available on the App Store and the Android. And basically, let's have a little check on the review before I start downloading it. Okay, it's only rated 3.2 and Nina Platt has only given 1 star. Let's see what she's talking about. Scales are fine. App is totally rubbish. If I had bought the scales between the because of the app was important to me, I would have felt ripped off. As with another review, I can actually exit the app once it... What the hell is she talking about, man? I don't understand. Let's see what Jill Gannon's got to say. The app connects but no longer provides any data. Wait only, which is very disappointing as I got specifically for the additional... Alright, she's talking something completely different. Newest update won't lock down a weight. I got on the scale and the reading pops up on my phone. Then it proceeds to either read away or bounce around between and never finalizes the weight. Raw. So all 3 reviews I've just read, they're freaking not happy. But listen, we got no choice. I've got to freaking install this thing. So let's install it and really find out if these guys are talking rubbish or they're freaking prats. Right then guys, I've just sussed out how to show my face while I go through this screen recording, which is pretty cool. And I'm just learning new things every day while I'm trying to produce these YouTube videos. But here we have it. So basically I've downloaded and installed the app, and basically it just asked me a few simple questions like my age, my gender, my current weight and my height. And basically I've just weighed in myself and I'm really pleased because I've hit the 86 mark and I'm weighing in, as you can see on the top right now, 86.6 kg, which is bloody marvelous because last week I was 87.4, and I'm really happy at this because every week I'm consistently losing weight towards my goal, which is about 80 kg. So anyway, if we look at the bottom right now, it's got my weight on the left, and in the middle it's got my BMI, which stands for body mass index, which is an overall rating of 27, and it's classed me as overweight. And on the right hand side we've got my body fat percentage, and it's recorded me as 25.1% again, which is high. But let's not get into that right now. Let's just press that more button at the bottom and bring out the rest of the data that the weighing scale has recorded. And it's in a pretty nice and clean way that is provided me all the data that is recorded. So some of it is questionable, and I'll tell you why. So basically at the top we've got my weight, and it's giving me a nice little bar indicator here, and I'm classed as overweight, which is the orange color. But I want to get to the green color, which I'm presuming is going to be below 80 kg. But anyway, let's see what it's got to say. Your body weight is a bit high. It is recommended to develop a weight loss plan. Controlled diet persist. Obviously, this app doesn't know what I've been doing for the last 70 days. I'm on the case, mate, so don't worry about it. So anyway, let's see what my BMI is, and it's recorded me as overall 27. So body mass index is an unified international use standard for obesity judgment recommended by WHO. WHO, I'm presuming, is the organization. So anyway, again, my body mass is a bit too high. So here we are. So my body fat percentage. Now here's the bit that's questionable, and I'm not going to say 100%. Maybe it is correct, or maybe like I knew from the beginning that this is not going to be 100% accurate. What it's going to provide me is a rough indication. And like I said, in order to get a proper accurate reading of my muscle mass and body fat percentage, you need to go to a specialist. And these specialists charge money. All right. And I'm not willing to pay this money at this moment. Yeah. So, and basically, you know, the most accurate way is some machine like an MRI scanner. They put you through that, and they can get exactly your fat percentage. But at the moment I don't need it. I just need a rough. And I'll tell you what, I do somehow disagree with this 25.1%. Reason being, yeah, is because last year when I dieted and I was nearly 100 kg, I did a BMI test in the gym, and they had a different machine, uh, and basically that recording then was 25%. Yeah, but now I'm 86 kg and I've lost some weight. Uh, so somehow this recording doesn't sum up. But anyway, let's go with it. I want to hit the 15% body mass, 15% fat percentage, which is, they say I can lose up to a 1% of fat per week. So 1% of fat per week is roughly, give and take, losing less or more, is probably roughly about 10 weeks, but let's say 15 weeks, which is about right, really, because for my body condition, when I started dieting, I'm aiming not for a 90-day diet, but a 180-day diet, which is 6 months. So, according to this app right now, it should take me about 6 months to get to the level that I want to be, which is a little bit leaner. Maybe some abs, but definitely leaner, which is roughly about 6 months. So maybe, I'm not going to count it out. I do disagree with it. I think I'm about 20% body fat at this moment, but like I said, it's a rough calculation. So my body water percentage is 52.4. I'm quite happy with that because I didn't believe that I was drinking enough water, but the app seems to think I've on a standard level of water, which is roughly about 8 glasses. I would probably say I am drinking roughly about 8 glasses worth, but definitely not like the amount some of these people are telling me, like 2 gallons or 3 liters of water, which is totally, to me, it's just a complete inconvenience because I'm literally going to the toilet every freaking 5 minutes. But anyway, so we've got a few other calculations here, like my skeleton muscle, my bone percentage, my protein percentage, and visceral fat index, and subcutaneous. I tell you, some of these words are making me burn calories, mate. Because subcutaneous fat, what the frick is that? So what is that? Your subcutaneous fat content. I'm hoping I'm saying this right. Subcutaneous fat content is a bit high and needs, what is it? About 2/3 of body fat is stored under the subcutaneous tissue, while subcutaneous fat refers to the adipose tissue stored subcutaneously. Freaking hell! Oh my god! Under the dermis layer and above the fascia layer. I don't understand what the frick this. Forget it. I'm gonna have to do a bit of research on that. So lean body mass. So anyway, listen, I'm not in overall good condition considering all this data. I'm overweight. My BMI is overweight. My body fat mass is high. My visceral fat index is high. My subcutaneous fat is high. My lean body mass is high. So the only thing that's okay really is body water percentage, skeleton mass, and bone. My muscle is low. Okay, so let's talk about this. So basically, somehow I'm not going to argue with this because since I started this diet, I've been doing a lot of running and less muscle training. I've been really doing more cardio than strength training. So because I haven't been having much protein in my diet, and plus because I'm not doing strength training, I do believe that I'm losing a bit of muscle here, and because I can tell by my arms and my legs, they're shrinking, and my arms and legs were a lot bigger than that, and I think in my body, probably the most muscular part is probably my right arm. So it's all questionable, but I somewhat agree with that. But there you go. Anyway, let's look at the bottom quickly. How do you say this? Somatotype. Hope I said it right. So I'm classed as obesity. Weight is 10% more than standard. Any body fat is high. Diet guide by professional, and a body type judgment is based on fat and muscle rate combined with height and weight for reference only. Okay, so anyway, I'm classed as obesity. My somatotype. Freaking hell, these words, man. Anyway, so at the bottom, I've got my AMR and BMR. AMR, which is
my maintenance level of calories. So I know this is an accurate because I spoke to a friend of mine who's a nutrition specialist, like the geezer knows nutrition, and he assessed me and he said, look, my maintenance level is around about the 2005 mark. And I went on to calculator.net, which if you enter all your details there, it will give you your macronutrients. So basically, I'm guessing, this is slightly a bit out. I think it should have been 2,500 calories, but it's got me 2285, which is not too far. But when you're cutting, even 200 calories is a lot. You want to try and get that in there. But anyway, in order to lose weight, I need to drop down to 19,004 calories. I've been eating roughly about 2,000 to 2,200 calories. So I guess that's slightly out, but it's not that much out. But anyway, there you go. This is my weighing scale data. And you know what? I quite like this. And those guys that have left the review, I think they're talking rubbish because it hasn't done anything what they described. So I think the app is working properly. It's taken my record nicely. It's got all my detail. The only thing I could say is probably the recording is somewhat questionable, but I'm alright with it. It's giving me a rough level of data to give me an understanding of what situation I'm in. I totally agree that I am overweight. My BMI is high. My body fat percentage is high. It's just the questionable part is how much or what is the exact percentage. But I'm alright with it. Like I said, I'm quite happy with the purchase. £20 it cost me. There you go, guys. That is my BMI weighing scales.